At WWDC, Apple unveiled Apple Intelligence. This is the biggest conference they've had in about 10 years. A good amount was on the line today. You'll get a chance to see Apple kind of implement artificial intelligence and large language models in all their products, everything from apps to Siri to web to the operating system itself. I will mention a good amount of this is taken and repackaged from other companies. I don't want to get into the details, but if you know, we'll kind of start with iOS. One of the main announcements was the ability to customize icons. You could do so by rearranging them around the home screen and also have the ability to kind of change their color scheme. Just keep in mind there's some hideous themes out there that people have been sharing. Definitely kind of looks like the old school jailbroken iPhones. You now have the ability to change your lock screen applications. No more just flashlight or wallet. You'll be able to change from Notepad to Snapchat. Another awesome feature for all you men that have a significant other on the side of your significant other, you do have here the ability to lock and hide apps, so that way you don't gotta get caught up having shit on your phone you shouldn't have to begin with. One of my favorite features that I saw, I think they're coining it tap to cash, transfer money without the need for sharing phone numbers or emails. iMessage got a good update. Tap back features are now more animated. You can schedule text, add formatting, and text through satellite. Photos got a major update, organizing your photos into groups, and a lot more editing capabilities, similar to Google's Magic Eraser. Another update, you do have Genmoji, great for the kids, and all throughout Siri, just little minimal design updates. Things like being able to make the flashlight beam thinner or wider, little gestures noticed on the volume button once you press them. Also, Siri is getting a little refresh. Now you kind of get like this rainbow ring around your whole phone, because 1 month is not enough time for Pride. It's got to be every day. I guess the biggest part of this conference would have to be Apple Intelligence. Similar to ChatGPT, Windows Copilot, all these LLMs you've been seeing over the last couple weeks. You kind of have the ability to kind of prioritize information like notifications. The phone is aware of context. It kind of knows when you ask a question. You can say, hey, what's that movie that my wife sent me the other day? And it'll give you all the relative information, kind of bring that up. Writing tools of sorts, similar to like Grammarly, composing emails and text. I also have a photo imaging software, image generation software. It's called Image Playground. Similar to Dolly, things of that nature. Just saying a few keywords and you're able to create an image right away. This will be baked into all other apps such as Notes, Slides, things of that sort. They did make sure to kind of make privacy at the forefront. A lot of these queries are going to be processed on the device. When they need more computational power, they'll be processed on Apple Silicon. And beyond that, you have the option to use ChatGPT. I think further down the line, you'll be able to use Google Gemini and other AI chat tools. Unveiled with the AirPods, you do have the ability to make commands with your head gestures. So you could nod up and down to answer a phone call or left and right to decline one, along with voice isolation for loud background noises on phone calls and for gaming. watchOS has an update. You now have training mode to kind of see your progress and how hard you go on a scale of 1 to 10. You have a vitals update widget and more widgets that share context necessary in the moment. iPad has some pretty big updates. You now have screen share, where you can kind of share your iPad across a distance with somebody else. I think it'll be cool for people who have little kids or people that have parents that don't really know how to use iPads. You kind of go in and control it for them. I'm sure that's going to help a lot. And most notably, after 13 years, there's a calculator app The biggest magic with this app was how Apple implemented their Apple Pencil, and you're able to kind of make calculations in real time on the math notes. In app news, there is a passwords app now for Apple. Safari has AI capabilities such as summarize. On the Mac OS, you have iPhone mirroring, so you generally use your iPhone straight off your computer, and you have access to all of those apps that are on your phone, and you get to control it. For multitasking, you have tile snapping. Just kind of drag and drop, arrange your tiles as you go. For Apple TV, you now have Apple Insight, which will kind of tell you about the actors, the music that's playing, and related information. I do believe this is only for Apple TV originals, however. And finally, for the Vision Pro, you do have updated hand gestures, spatial photos, which give a 3D look to 2D photos, ultra-wide display, entertainment and multitasking needs, and immersive video for select Apple TV content. I was personally impressed with the way Siri is able to kind of communicate between apps. I'll be honest, as an Android user, I've had to take away Gemini and go back to the old Google Assistant. Just kind of something I was used to. I kind of like the way it handles things a little better. It's a little faster, doesn't do all that processing. Curious to see how Apple does it. A lot of updates. There's some users who prefer the old way things work, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's someone who wasn't really feeling the switch the way I wasn't really feeling mine with Gemini. One thing that has been noted, obviously Apple's playing a lot of catch up with their technology and just kind of rebranding it, introducing it the Apple way, which is cool. These technology companies, they go back and forth. One takes from them, one takes from the other. There really is no number one. It's really all your personal preference. I think at the end of the day, just make a lot of money and try to buy everything. At this point, now the ball is kind of in Google and ChatGPT and Microsoft. The ball's in their court now. They've been doing cool stuff with AI for the past year, so I don't really see much pressure. It's just nice to see these companies kind of competing back and forth and allowing this to benefit the user at the end of the day.